By the next morning, the little they had received was already disappearing. Maria measured every grain of rice. Tomas searched their home for something, anything that could last another day. Faith had carried them through the storm, but faith did not make the rice last longer. Looking at Maria and Daniel, Tomas knew that waiting was no longer enough. He had to find work. Tomas walks briskly along muddy roads while bicycles, motorcycles, and a motorized tricycle pass. He approaches a farmer clearing ruined crops. They talk, and the farmer sadly shakes his head. Tomas then helps lift a broken board at a damaged shop and asks the owner for work. The owner gestures apologetically that he cannot pay. Tomas walks to another repair crew, but the men are already full. Villagers carry lumber, sweep mud, hammer roofing, push carts, and move branches. Near sunset, desperation finally offered Tomas an answer. An old acquaintance told him about work that night. The pay was good, better than anything Tomas had found all day. All he had to do was help move a few boxes before morning. Then Tomas saw what was inside the warehouse: relief supplies. Food meant for families who had survived the same storm. "Nobody will know," the man told him. "Think about your wife. Think about your baby." And Tomas was thinking about them. That night, Tomas heard Daniel cry and felt something inside him begin to break. He had prayed. He had worked. He had tried to do what was right, yet his family was still hungry. "Lord, I've tried," he whispered. "Why does doing what is right keep leaving my family with nothing?" Tomas had not lost his faith, but for the first time, desperation was asking him whether faith was enough. Tomas left the house. One night's work could put food on their table. Nobody would know. At the crossroads, the warehouse was only a short walk away. For a moment, Tomas chose that road. Then he remembered a stranger who once had the chance to take his last money, but chose mercy instead, and words he had heard long ago returned to him. What good is it for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul? Mark 8:36. Tomas thought of Daniel. What kind of father would he become if feeding his own child meant taking food from another? Tomas came home with nothing. No money, no food, only the same empty hands he had left with. "Did you find work?" Maria asked. "No," he answered. He looked at Daniel and then back at his wife. "I could have brought something home, but not in a way I would ever want our son to follow." Their hunger had not disappeared. Their problems were not solved. But that night, poverty had tried to take something more valuable than money from Tomas, and he refused to give it away. Tomas had made a promise to give Daniel a better life without losing the man he wanted his son to become. Tonight, he chose what was right, but poverty would test him again and again. Hunger would return. Desperation would return. And the easier road would always be waiting. How long can Tomas endure before desperation becomes stronger than his promise? Watch episode 4 of The Promise of Daniel.